What's up, YouTube? We got John Moore, House of Champs here, with Joe Shoemaker making his return. What's up, Joe?
Hey guys, how's everyone doing?
We haven't seen you on my channel since the top 8. What do we expect from this match? We have one man who seems to be a bit of a troll.
Yeah, we saw him before. He topped our last tournament, and then Tommy's like a regular in the group, and he was known for playing Kui, and he's known for playing like linear decks. So I'd expect to see something linear.
Yeah, he. I saw his post is something about Cosmo.
Yeah, and I know from the previous tournaments we featured him before, he has either played like Kui Stun or he's played Cosmo.
Please go ahead and begin, Duelist.
So I wouldn't put it past him to play something like Cosmo with anti-spell in his deck.
Oh, we start out with a double tie on the RPS, and finally Tom takes it with Rock.
Yeah, Rock is very strong.
Tom actually changed every single time.
You can learn a lot about somebody by the rock, paper, scissors strategy.
So, we'll see who opted to go first. I actually kind of missed that. And my music randomly stops. He said, wait, one of the opponents said, wait, picked wrong deck? Oh, no.
Oh, no.
His opponent can tell him he has to stick. It's up to his opponent.
Well, he might not be playing a legal deck.
Oh, like, how would it be? Oh, like a past format?
Well, oh, he could be playing something with, like, the Monarchs in it or something.
Oh, yeah, Monarchs
because it's unlimited, yeah.
If he doesn't care,
yeah, if his opponent doesn't care, then it's fine.
Yeah, if your opponent's fine with it, you can go ahead. So his opponent's conceded that he's fine with it. So we're gonna go ahead and go back to Tom hosting here. Do you remember Tom's full screen name? Let me see. Tom1598.
Yeah, his deck could have even had something like proxies in it for all we know.
Okay, so Matt said he's gonna go after, so I'm guessing he's watching the stream. Okay, they're in the room. There's gonna be another feature after this. It's Matt versus somebody. Okay, go. Are you in the room yet? Yeah, you're in. All right, yeah. So
restart.
You can begin. And he's gonna let him win rock paper scissors again because that was already decided. So. I picked paper already, so go ahead. All right, so what's good, YouTube? House of Champs here. We have the soft reset. We have the Joe Shoemaker, and we have one of our tournament matches going on.
Hey again, YouTube. And since the restart, I expect Tommy to play Kui or Cosmo, and I expect his opponent to do something trolly.
Kui in Bosch format would be insanity.
Well, actually, it's likely Cosmo. That I don't know who would play Kui.
I mean, Robin Sharman.
That's because Robin is the man.
Oh, Burning Abyss.
That's actually not that surprising to me. Oh, well, it's kind of surprising.
Coming. I'm assuming.
Yeah, yeah. Oh no, he opened Graph. That's good.
That's the one of now, right?
Yeah, Graph out one, opening the one up was good.
Oh, milled emptiness and skill drain. That was kind of painful.
Yeah, Graph Rhino means he'll be able to get Sir and Scarm or whatever he chooses to get Heroes Rhino.
How do I watch the match? You're watching in here, man. Zodiac Duels TV.
Yeah, you're in the match right now. You're a part of it.
So he gets his graph back with.
Yeah, he does get Sir. He does get Sir then Skarm there off of the Foolish effect and then the graphs effect.
So we've got a different kind of setup from the Infinity stuff you might usually expect from Bosch. We see just setting a very strong board. He's not going to be able to downer turn 1, keep that in mind. No main phase 2.
I'm kind of surprised to see him mill 3 here because getting the Skarm, you don't want to mill the 1 tour guide, you don't want to mill too many good traps, and with the double Dante already set up, I don't really see much benefit from him milling 3 there.
Well, you want to mill some of your Burning Abyss traps, which he actually got to.
Yeah, he got one of them there, but it seems like he might not be playing a million different traps here to stop like Pepe or something.
With a Skarm already guaranteed, that was kind of weird.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is that it leaves like like there's more decision to it than just a blind mill 3.
Twin Twister on 1? Whoa. Oh, it's BA on BA!
That would be why he would Twin Twister for 1.
Fiendish Fiend-type monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects except Fiendish Rhino Warrior. This card is sent to the graveyard. You can send 1 Fiend monster from your deck to the graveyard except Fiendish Rhino Warrior. You can only use this effect once per turn. So he can send a Graph or whatever he wants really, but probably Graph, I'd assume. So we have a Burning Abyss Mirror to start things off. That's pretty surprising actually for a Bosch tournament. $54 people. And always remember that if you're donating, you get put to the front of the viewer battle line, and you will get entered into the raffle for free packs of docks. It's just something to give back to people who support the stream. Do you guys think that Tom is going to win? Well, he's actually... Oh, we got Infernoids. Never mind.
Well, it does allow him to, like, they are fiends, so he can send them with the Rhino effect.
That's kind of spiffy.
That's pretty cute.
And so he's going to send probably Sate Samos here also, and then get double Sate Samos? Or something of the lines. Probably hit the one with Graph.
He could be doing something to shut off the effects of the Dantes here, because Psychnos will be able to handle one of them, but he has the Burning Abyss underneath them, so that makes it difficult.
I hear water.
Yeah, my bad.
Nah, it's all good. Yeah, so we've got double Sate Samos effects, it looks like. That's pretty... Oh, wow, yeah, this is pretty good for him. And then, of course, Infernoids actually just have a pretty inherent good matchup for...
yeah, definitely.
Although a Lich is actually going to negate effects from behind, so I'm kind of confused as to why he hit the one that has it. Oh, he rammed. He took the 2000 for ramming it. Okay, he's doing it completely right.
Yeah. I'm curious, like, what he could be thinking about here. Well, unless he's just thinking of the order of effects after.
Yeah, like if he wants to do something with his Skarm. Thanks for that follow, Akon. I actually changed the donation gift today. I kind of want to see it happen. It's a really funny one. Hey, John, I think Tom's going to win. I don't know. These Infernoids are pretty strong, UA.
The thing is he would have had, honestly, him Twin Twistering at Horn of Heaven is a lot more important now. But the thing is, like with Solemn Notice being a relevant trap, I feel like that could give more of an advantage to BA. But he's probably playing more more hate for Pendulum decks here than Infernoid. So it looks like he's not going to win this game.
So he's choosing to sacrifice a Cagna because both these things are going to get banished here.
Unless he's going to choose to banish the Dante.
Well, but he has double banish here. He has.
Oh yeah, that's true. He does. Yeah, I forgot that he sent the Sightmost.
Thus rendering the Lich not relevant. Hey, thanks for that donation.
Just wanting to see your animation.
Thanks. I wanted that to pop up. But it's Yugi from season 0 looking super crazy with his murder face.
I wouldn't know. I never watched any of the Abridged series.
No, season 0. Season 0 is the season where Yu-Gi-Oh is not about Yu-Gi-Oh almost at all. It's like about like actual death games, like stabbing knives on things and like doing all these crazy things.
That's odd.
Yeah, like Kaiba has green hair. Thanks for that follow. Hey, LMAO. That also enters the donor into the raffle, so that's pretty cool. Oh, we have Omega.
Yeah, it's because he went ahead and negated the effect of Decatron there with Lich, so
yeah, that made. Oh, I guess he didn't want a free overlay instead. He was more scared of the overlay than the sync.
Well, he said that he put a question mark and said Decatron gains the level, so he may have just misplayed.
Yeah, he did say question mark. He's gonna get tour guide off immediately though. So where do you decide to disrupt with Omega and leave your board empty though?
Against BA, that's a pretty good question. I think
I feel like
you have to get a trap. I think
I wouldn't have leaving the two face up Infernoids been better for disruption.
Yeah, it says because then you could banish the graph in the grave, but that being his only graph.
62 people now, just chilling, watching this Infernoid vs. BA Bosch format. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and edit the title to let everyone know we have feature matches, Bosch format features. Round 1 features with John and Joe. Joe and John, John and Joe.
JJ Abrams.
Hey. Yeah, I feel like leaving the two Infernoids up was a better play, but that's not knowing his hand. But I can't help but think that Disruption versus BA is Infernoid's an important, like, game mechanic. Oh, Decatron was level 8, so there wasn't even a way to overlay. Yeah.
Yeah, because it gains the level, that's right.
Well, negating its effect, would it turn back into regular Decatron next turn?
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be able to pop itself? Like, it wouldn't,
no.
It wouldn't still be Samos, would it?
No, but he would have had the St. Moss on the field to banish.
Yeah, but I'm saying he wouldn't get 2 disruptions, he'd only get 1.
True.
Yeah, so he would have to say it's still a 1600 beater with 1 disruption. He would have to end up into a Virgil play.
Farfo gonna force the Omega.
Yeah, and Skarm. This guy's getting what he needs, but there is a pretty big graveyard. There's I believe 3 total Infernoids and KD 8 Fizzles.
He may have 4. Because I don't know, he used the Rhino, but I don't think he used any other cards that weren't Inferno cards.
Currently, Robbie Cole's not joining us because he's taking care of the tournament and all the reports and those sorts of things.
I did talk to him earlier. He said he might be on later, but he's not sure if he'll be able to.
Yeah. But it's great to hang out with everybody here. Somebody just asked me...
Now, what actually is important to see is that Omega just stopped him from actually winning the game.
Let me pull up the challenge so I can make sure everybody's legit in the tournament. I know these two faced. I saw that at the beginning. Double Downer.
Yeah, that Omega stopped him from being able to use to special summon Calcap and attack per game.
Someone played Star Seraph and got wrecked. That seems intense. Nadir wants to come on and commentate. Do you want to let him, or do you want to chill with just us for a bit?
I don't care.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Dang, isn't it like 3 a.m. for him?
Yeah, I think it is. Okay, I need him to add me on Skype. Let me see. So we're gonna have Nadir on the mic too, our British friend.
Is he British? I don't think he's British.
He's from somewhere over there. I don't know, man.
I think he's Scottish.
Yarr. I love butchering things.
So right now it looks like Daniel is just thinking either in draw phase or standby phase. I can't really tell. But he actually he is in a bad position here, surprisingly.
Yeah, I need to get some of these names for the challenge so I can find all these peoples. Matthew L. Yeah, so we have like 3 or 4 features lining up after this. If you can carry the commentating for a bit, I'm going to be getting all these together.
Yeah, right now it actually looks like the Tommy's in a win. Oh wow, he actually has Horn of Heaven to stop the Atondol summon. So I think basically the Burning Abyss player is able to just win the game. Just by having more resources as an opponent is pretty much what it came down to.
All right, so Matthew versus Jesus is next. Let's see here.
Matthew who versus Jesus who?
Matthew McCollin versus Jesus Alexis Mazakan Leo.
I wonder if you butchered their names. I just wanted you to say the last names to see if you'd butcher them.
Well, that was a very long name.
You did your best.
Desi Jacquez versus Jimmy Hayden will be after. Alright, and I need some in real life name. Oh, so Desi is playing the guy, so that's Nico May.
I just saw a normal summon Minerva here, so this is pretty next level.
Lightsworn mixed in here, yeah. That's a tuner too, right? Yeah. Okay, so that actually takes care of, I believe, all of our features. There's just 2 coming up then. Let me see.
I mean, him playing Minerva is odd enough as it is, but I'm kind of curious as to if he has like something he can make here in 11. But what 11 is there? Because I believe Atondo's an 8. Yeah, he is. Yeah, that is definitely kind of an odd play.
Alrighty, I should have all the features settled. We have upcoming Matt Master on Dual Network versus Jesus, and Desi Jacques versus Jimmy Hayden. I think that should be everyone. If I didn't get you, please message me real quick.
So it went from Tommy being in a really good position with the double downer and the set horn of heaven, but what it came down to is the Infernoid player just had he had the Atondo to make, and that goes all 3 Dantes in the grave and Atondo, or that he can use, and Omega's effect to set him up for next turn. So right now, what would be amazing is with Graph and Grave, if he can find a way to bait out a Tonto and get Graph to Barbar, so that way he could Barbar him per game.
Yeah, these duels are very low life points. So when do you decide to disrupt here? You probably disrupt the Sir.
Oh, he has to disrupt the Sir, or he has to, yeah, Tommy has to find a way to make him use it. Yeah, but he's gonna go Sir to Graph, and Atondo's gonna stop the Graph, so that could end it.
So his target is Graph. He can stop it and get rid of the Graph, correct?
Yeah. Now that's kind of an odd line of play because we know that he has. I believe we know he has Rubik in his hand, so he could have gone Rubik to. He could have used multiple specials to try and bait out either the Omega or the Atondo, but he didn't choose to do that here. But all 3 Dantes were gone, so that makes it kind of odd.
Yeah, he's gonna get beat over for game if he can't get a Barbar somehow.
Yeah, he has no access to Barbar now because he just used Sir's effect.
He may have ironically locked himself to just getting his opponent down to 500.
Well, he kind of had to, but that may have been his only option.
64 is a pretty good number. Thanks for everyone joining us with this round 1. Shoutouts to Leonhardt for donating and giving us $2 just to see the animation. You are put in that raffle, and I think this game just pretty much concluded. I think Tom's locked himself. I think
unless he has something that we don't know in his hand,
it would have to be like Fiend's griefing, right?
Yeah, Fiend griefing or like access to Fairy Wind and getting lucky, something like that. Fiend Rhino in his hand.
Is Barbar like Avarice, where if one of its targets got removed, they all stop?
No, banishing is a cost on Barbar, so
okay.
it would be activate, banish as cost, then 300 for each.
Yeah, I think Tom locked himself here. I get his mentality because overlaying. He's used. He's ramming. He has to ram. Ooh, sometimes you gotta live.
That's.
Oh, he's gonna negate Omega in the battle phase, right? Was Calcab special? It was special.
Calcab is the one that bounces a set card.
Oh, I was thinking the other one. The one he used earlier in the duel. A Lich, right?
Yeah. Owich or Owish, whatever, however you pronounce it.
So we have a special Cagna.
Oh, I guess Barbar is the cost of banish. That's my bad.
Yeah, that's why I figured it couldn't be like because you target. I think the targeting is the cost. So like.
So then he would only get 600. But then again,
well,
like
that's why I was asking if it's like Avarice and DD Crow. Like, if you stop one, does it stop all of them from getting?
No, because you can banish like 1, or you can banish 2, or you can banish 3. It's not like you have to target 3 to do 900.
Oof, we have the dice roll. And he hit ABA, so looks like we're still going here.
I'm curious as to what he could like actually make. Maybe he's just gonna make like an acid golem.
Yeah, you can't get past it. Well, then you're
the thing is, if he runs Lancelot, the one that can attack directly, the rank 8, then he can get past it.
UA, if your opponent's using Monarchs in this tournament, that's an illegal deck for this tournament. So if that is Tourney, alright, we have Ned Ear coming on in.
Anti-spell, so...
Hello, hello.
Hey, what's up, Ned Ear?
Hey there.
Hi, Joel.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm okay, man. I miss your voice.
Did you say you missed my voice?
Yeah. I miss your generic
romance.
presence on the Zodiac as well. So where am I joining to watch this?
We have duelist Tom1598. We have a Burning Abyss versus Infernoid match.
Oh, and that's an Acid Golem anti-spell with the Rubik and Kanya's material.
I really just want to see him play Lancelot and attack directly for game.
Yeah, last turn we saw Tom lock himself with Nightmare Shark, and going for Barbar play that got stuffed.
So I'm seeing a pattern here that this guy seems to lock himself under his own cards quite often.
Well,
yeah, because he has no real way to win here.
Yeah, it's just like all KD AFZL has to do here is pass multiple times.
Yeah, basically. You can even just activate Omega to make sure he has no keeps him to the card in hand.
I think the only option for Tom here would be to like top deck like Alec or something if he plays it, negate his own Acid Golem, and then rank up to Downard or something.
And even then, he probably still loses. By that point.
Yeah, probably.
He has Alec in Grave too, so
I mean, we don't know what he plays. It could be something pretty crazy.
Unless he normal summons Parfa, and Parfa is his own Acid Golem.
This Omega's getting extra mileage, putting other Infernoids back in Grave now, too.
Oh, yeah, damn. Omega is really, really good in Infernoids.
Yeah, and Infernoids is one of BA's worst matchups because the BA is really good because of its ability to disrupt, but Infernoids disrupt BA, so it's like the anti-disruption, and they're able to get themselves off field at any time too. So like they're just able to pop control their own field and control your graveyard, which BA thrives on for its resources.
Now, I'm curious why he didn't use Omega's effect before leaving the main phase.
Maybe can Omega target any card, or does it have to target a monster? Because he could just be going to get rid of the good and evil in the grave.
What do you mean, Omega? I'm sure it
Omega's
targets.
grave effect. No, I know it targets, but can it target any card so he can disrupt the good and evil play next turn with Parfa?
You have some music going on in your background, Joe.
It's also a really bad matchup post ban list now as well, because Burning Abyss kind of fell off the radar But it's also important to note that they have one graph, and he's just gonna banish that with the Infernoid, and that one graph's gone forever.
That's actually what's probably costing him here.
Burning Abyss does not auto lose to Cosmo because they're very good at floating as well, and Cosmo concentrates on punching through.
Well, the thing is, it's kind of like why Magispector can beat Cosmo, even though they can't really out Dark Destroyer. They can stop you from getting Dark Destroyer.
Now, I was actually trying to play Burning Abyss post-ban list against Cosmo, and it's quite funny because Burning Abyss makes F0 quite easily, and Cosmo really struggle against that.
I've actually lately have been exclusively playing like BA and ranked, and it's just the deck is actually still currently it's still good.
Yeah, I mean the reason I dropped it personally, I was gonna take it to Leo, but then I read the Magispector Unicorn, and then I decided not to play it anymore.
Oh yeah, no. Unless like you have anti-spell or like Horn of Heaven to stop it, that card is such a problem.
Yeah.
I want to take this moment to shout out trollandtoad.com for making this tournament series possible and supplying all the prizes. Nadir with us actually won some of those prizes. You got third last time, right?
Yep, third. I think that was $40 credit.
I heard you beat some really tough opponents to get there.
Man, I only had to beat a YCS champion.
Hey, shut up, Jump. It's a little dated.
Just a little.
But now you get to face a really good round one opponent.
Who?
I mean, I can't think of like a better opponent I could have met at this point in the game. Really.
You could have played me.
I could have played Joe. Yeah.
Yeah, you would have been in way more trouble if you're playing Joe.
Yeah. I mean, you don't know what we came up with last night.
Yeah, exactly. Joe would like summon Mathematician, and I would have to like chain Mistake to the welfare system.
Yeah, exactly, and then it'd be done.
So when are you coming to Europe, Joe? I thought you were gonna come to like Prague or something.
Actually, March 18th to April 4th, I will be in Europe.
Wait, are you serious? Have you actually booked it?
I have my dates picked out, and I'm paying for it in a couple weeks.
Alright, awesome. I'm pretty sure March time is like around about a YCS.
Well, I don't know anything about a YCS. If there's a YCS, I'll go, but I'm going there to see a girl, so.
Whoa!
A lady.
Okay, starting off game 3 is this, or 2?
Game 2.
Two.
Game 2.
Tom's down 0-1, but I didn't see who opted to start. I figure since it's Infernoid, Burning Abyss might actually opt for...
Going first.
Oh, Speedroid Inferno. What is happening? If you control no monsters, you can special summon this card.
He had the Rush Rhino too, like last game. What is this man playing?
When this card is normal or special, you can add a Speedroid monster from your deck to your hand. Except the Terratop, you can only use this effect once per turn. So it's a machine. Rhino can't search it. He has a whole Speedroid engine here. Maybe he sides it.
Well, basically the Terratop is 1 card rank 3, so it's gonna give him Dante, and obviously that means he's gonna be able to mill.
Yeah, Dante on Dante action. I'm playing your boss monster. That's pretty common. Most decks abuse other decks' boss monsters better than their own decks can. Like Draco Sack, you have Omega, you have now, like, maybe this deck's gonna get a little extra abuse out of Dante.
Yeah. I mean, there's been so many cases of that in the past. Like, even currently, like, for example, I don't know, like, Magispector, their boss monster is, like, Kirin, and they can't even, like, physically summon it in pure Magispectors.
Oh, yeah, that's so true. The only way they could do it is, like, by tribute summoning.
Yeah, or playing, like, you know, Magicians and, you know, a different engine.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody in chat just said he's probably just not playing Reasoning. I don't want to believe that he's not playing Reasoning.
That would be strange. Did any of you guys see that OCG Infernoid deck?
We've got a Turtle, an Infernoid, and a trap card. Fiend Comedian.
Fiend Comedian. I love that card. I love that card. But are you talking about the Phantom of Chaos Infernoid deck?
Yeah, the Norialis thing.
Yeah, actually, 2 days before that talk in the OCG, I was talking to Jackie Bernal, and she was like, this deck is actually so good. And then talked 2 days later, and she was like, the OCG is always stealing my ideas.
I mean, it's a silly combo. Just that shit should not be allowed.
Fiend Comedian's really good.
I love Fiend Comedian.
I mean, that was pretty big roundabout the Lightsworn kind of period.
When Lightsworn Roars existed, when we got that structure deck.
Especially, that's a great side for Burning Abyss since their graveyard's going to be so big so fast.
Yep.
But it would also disrupt effects if you called it right to banish their graveyard. So it's like, it's just, this man was ready for BA. Like, his deck just naturally had the readiness.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like that Infernoid's, like, if he's siding, like, Fiend Communion, I feel like he'd probably be better off just siding, like, I don't even know, like, back row hate or something.
Well, I think
like
it's really, really, really good because it wipes the entire graveyard for Sir or Dante, chaining to their effects, or possibly just builds him the biggest graveyard ever to come back next turn.
Yeah.
It's a win-win.
So, Rhino gets the foolish one, right?
Yeah, but it has to die, I believe. Oh, well, he also, his monsters on field cannot be destroyed by a battle or card effect, so their own effects can't kill them now.
Yeah, their own continuous effects won't apply.
So he's pretty much just gonna go like Graph into Seer and then make Dante or something, I guess.
If he has the dream, Graph is at 1, correct?
Yep.
He actually opened it last game, so maybe he's just that good at Yu-Gi-Oh.
There. 72 watchers, shoutouts to everybody chilling with us for round 1 of the Zodiac Duelist Championship Series.
Welcome, guys. Get ready for the 3rd tournament, is it?
Well, we've done a lot, but this is the 3rd monthly one.
Yeah, this is our 3rd monthly one, and the 2nd brought to you by TrollandToad.com.
And we definitely have 3 more coming, that's for sure.
Yeah, we've signed on with Troll to do a total of January through April, for sure, and that's pretty exciting.
Moving up in the world, John.
So, is he gonna allow Dante to mill here? I'm kind of surprised if he does. It might be something else funny down. There's another Rhino.
It doesn't get both effects, I don't believe.
Yeah, you can only use 1 per turn. Senor Rhino. I can imagine him with a little sombrero.
Gotta play all the cards in Spanish.
I'm assuming that he could potentially, like, if hypothetically he just milled 1 Rhino, like, as the detach, and then chained the Infernoid to banish, it wouldn't resolve because it hasn't had a chance to activate in the graveyard, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It depends on how important he thinks that effect is.
Well, he's milled another one anyway, so it's probably not worth banishing.
What he could do here is if he goes for a Graph, even though Graph will get his effect, he could remove Graph from the game for good.
Yeah. It is such a bad matchup, man, honestly.
Yeah, like, having the 1 Graph is, like, the biggest thing with it.
When I was trying to make Burning Abyss this new ban list and stuff, I felt like maybe the best way to go about it would be to, like, try focus on Fire Lake, you know, because pendulums and stuff. But
yeah, because naturally good against pendulums.
Yeah, and then I read Pendulum Call and it was like, I'm not sure anymore.
Joe, are you moving your computer around at all?
I am right now.
Okay.
Okay, so he's gonna go for that Graph. And regardless if he chooses to banish it here, he will get the special summon. Now, he does have a back row, and I'd be curious to know if that actually is anything real.
It's likely just a Voids here, though.
Yeah, probably. Lo siento, mi amigo. Then you guys speak Spanish?
Cinco años de español, sí.
Wow, pretty good, man. You guys are American. You should probably all speak Spanish.
Well, I'm in Texas, so I kind of had to.
I'm in San Diego, and I still no.
Basically, you guys are Mexican.
Yeah.
I've got a tan going on. My girlfriend is Latina, so.
Hey, John.
What's
John? All my exes live in Texas.
Oh God, that song. You know, the first time I actually ever heard that song was a commercial, not the actual song itself.
I heard it in GTA San Andreas.
Hey, thanks for that follow. Shoutouts to everybody following today. Jake to Great Snake. Thanks, man.
Jake the Snake. Was that not a wrestler?
Yeah, that was a wrestler, Jake the Snake.
Okay, so Graf brings out that seer, the sir, like a sir, with his monocle. It's gonna attack over that Antra.
And it's gonna bounce something.
It's not a quick effect, is it?
Isn't it?
No.
Oh, is it not?
No, it's not.
Yeah, you're correct, my bad. For some reason I thought it was. I gave it way too much credit.
Might be a little too good.
Yeah, I forget. I have to remember every single Infernoid has to be the big Infernoids to have quick effects. He's chaining what effect? It doesn't. It has to be a slow effect. Once per turn during. Oh,
he's using
the
banish thing.
Yeah, the banish effect is correct. Okay. Yeah, the small ones can only banish during your opponent's turn.
So he's attacking Dante so that it can go into defense for main phase 2. I'm gonna assume he's probably not gonna want to make downward here. I don't really see a point in doing so, I guess, potentially.
We got the Lidl. The Lidl is here.
What's a Lidl?
Lidl, it's like an LOL, but it's Lidl.
Is this like an American thing, man?
Nah, it's I'm pretty sure it's Japanese actually. It's Lidl, Lidl.
Okay, set 2. Oh, set 3. Do you guys know if he's playing Fire Lake?
It's high. Oh.
Face twist. This is why I'm gonna hate this format, man. This is it. This set is gonna suck because of this card. Oh my god, and it's even better in Infernoid because you don't really neg with it.
And he hits the first set and the last set. There's a Solemn Notice, which is now Solemn Strike. I will probably see that updated, and a Traveler.
I mean, those are pretty good cards. That Traveler was. I'm gonna assume that would have been live next turn.
Okay, with Traveler, if you hit one that it's gonna bring back, does it stuff the whole thing?
Let's read it.
Because it says target any number of Burning Abyss monsters, so it still targets.
It says special summon them, so because it says them, usually there's a difference between special summon those targets and special summon them. If you check the text on Mermail Abyss Squall, the trap card, that is pretty much the same thing. And Squall won't summon all 3 Mermails if one of them is banished.
It will not.
So, no, it will not.
Oh wow, that mill was sick. So
okay, yeah, so if he was to banish one of Traveler's targets, he would get the special summon, because the text of Mermail Abyss Squall says special summon those targets, which means it's mandatory for Squall to summon all the Mermails, whereas Traveler says special summon them, which means it only has to, like, I guess, have a legal target to work. I'm gonna assume if that's how it works. If I'm wrong, chat, please correct me, because I am a bit of a retard.
I mean, we all are really bad at reading and interpreting Yu-Gi-Oh! When it comes down to it. If you're good at that, I mean, you live in a sheltered home with just tons of internet tablets everywhere to read everything, and you don't get out much, and then you come out to Yu-Gi-Oh! Events, and all you've studied is the actual knowledge instead of the gameplay.
So are you talking about yourself?
Nah, I'm terrible.
Oh, right. I was so confused.
I'm saying judges who just study the gameplay for the most part, that judge, but then don't actually get to play much. The only judge that I know that plays a lot is Josh Brabarnik. I know he plays a lot too. I don't know many other high-ranked judges that actually don't just study.
Yeah. Oh, and he didn't hit that Fire Lake. That's deadly. That's deadly. I'm curious to see what is in his graveyard, because we can't check his graveyard as viewers.
Well, he can still chain effect. Was the Decatron did it do a big guy?
I can't remember which one Decatron became. I'm gonna assume that Decatron became like. Actually, I have no idea what that Decatron is right now. Where did Joe go?
To its activating effect, or?
Seems like it.
So maybe it's nothing right now.
Where's Joe gone, by the way?
I don't know.
Rip.
He'll be back. He probably had something to take care of. It's just you and me on the mic now.
Oh yeah.
What's good?
Can I
My
get a...
roommate's gonna destroy you next round. Or this round. Revenge of the Fallen.
Oh man, like I'm just tempted to show up with some crazy deck just for the levels.
Shoutouts to everyone who's followed. 85 people right now. That's pretty sick. And you're watching round 1. We have 2 more matches lined up, but we have a pretty interesting match of Infernoid Speedroid versus Burning Abyss. I'm wondering if that Speedroid engine was sided in to help maybe take care of some of the problems that Infernoids face.
I mean, what would they really be trying to make with a rank 3? I mean, I don't think any of that outs Iron Wall.
Well, if they hadn't flipped it already, but they would flip it, so Alucard's not one.
Yeah. I mean, even if Alucard targets a set Iron Wall and they chain it, it won't pop it.
I really do wonder what the mentality behind that is, because it does limit your playing of reasoning.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking as well, is it's probably going to mess up your reasoning. Welcome back, Joe.
Yeah, my laptop was dying and I didn't know where my laptop charger went, so... But I'm back.
Biggie. You only missed, like, a clutch end-phase Twin Twister and the Fire Lake. You know, so nothing big.
The whole duel.
Yeah, but
are we still in game 2? It's a real question. Alright.
$33 follows today. Thanks, guys. That means a lot. Oh, that was
It says we
yesterday.
have 72 viewers.
Yeah, we're last I knew we were
82.
82. Yeah.
Wow, we were doing really good. But that Untondo is probably going to get him there.
Yeah, we've actually matched yesterday's followers. 33 yesterday, 33 today. Thanks, guys.
They're definitely doing good right now.
So do you have another feature lined up after this?
Yeah, we have 2 more. We have Master Matt, or Matt Master DN, who is Matthew L. McCollum versus Jesus. And then we have Desi Jaquez versus Jimmy Hayden.
Nice.
I believe they're still waiting on us, because last I checked with them, they are.
Alright, awesome.
Alright, so we should go and tell the Infernoid player to hurry up, win the match. Let's keep going.
Oh, we've got a big overlay here.
Yeah,
Please.
maybe not. Spoke too
Please
soon.
don't make Acid
He's
Golem.
gonna have to negate this, this Sir, and there's gonna be Mills.
Okay, so let's see. He's gonna mill 3, and he's milling 1 Kanya, and a Foolish, so...
Not the strongest.
Is Good and Evil in the grave?
Yeah, now it is, but it was sent this turn.
Okay, so he's using Kagna to send it this turn already.
I think. Yeah.
I honestly wouldn't even use Attendel here. Like, how is he gonna out an Attendel? He can't.
It's not like he can Virgil it.
Oh, we see some clutch shit going on.
Oh.
You declared it.
I didn't. I mean, the cost is the tribute.
What do you guys think?
I mean, it's up to them. I personally would have let it go through, like let him just say yeah, it's fine, whatever. Like,
that is an activation if Tom wants to take it.
Yeah,
chain.
It's up to the players, but I personally would, like, a judge would say that he has to, like, use the effect, but I personally, as a player, wouldn't.
Shoutouts to Spoofy for getting banned on DN.
I think technically Tom is right. Like, if he wants to, like, force this, then, you know, I feel like KD will have to tribute. Okay, so Tom's actually letting him not use that on there. That's okay, Sir. And now he's going to use Sir. And there's nothing Sir can bring back here. He's in a really bad situation. And if he can summon that Attendel next turn, it's probably okay, I guess, to banish that Seer. However, I would argue that if he doesn't have to play next turn to bring that back out the graveyard, it's probably better that he just, like, didn't banish.
He doesn't get... I'm confused as to what he just did. Or what he's currently doing.
They're not exactly being clear with at which point Attendel is using its effect.
Well, he said chain. He said chain Attendel, so that would be after the cost. So.
Yeah, if he's paying the cost of
Okay, so I'll take they did everything right.
Yeah. Okay, he's got a good and evil in the graveyard. That means if he top decks a BA, he might be able to make a Lake live.
I assume he's gonna make Downward and main phase 2. Hopes that it survives. If it survives, he could win.
Guys, I'll be right back. I'm about to eat food. Oh, thanks for letting us know, man. Shoutouts to UA2000 in the chat for telling us that.
Yeah. We're just saying it next
no
time.
overlay.
No Downward. Wow, that's kind of odd.
I wonder what his graveyard is. I think he already has like possibilities to out.
I think Downward would really limit his plays here because Downward isn't very big anyway at this point. It would only be 2/5, and he would need, like, he wants that good and evil live next turn. I'm assuming that's why he didn't overlay.
But he has to draw a BA monster for that or get one to hand. So like this Dante
That
has
is
to go
true.
through.
So you talked about Infernoid? Maybe.
Oh, so he is checking his graveyard. So.
Oh.
Mr. KD here has really managed to get away with that because, like I said, it seems that he didn't have the fuel to summon Attendel. He had to top deck it.
Yeah.
So I would argue that Attendel banished last turn was actually incorrect.
But
Yeah, no, I would actually definitely say, and I think that's why he wanted to take it back, was because he knew that like he might not top deck an Infernoid.
Yeah.
Attendel can't get whatever's getting grabbed right now, though, right?
No, it's only on his opponent's turn. I think he's one of the ones that can't do that.
No, he's a big one. He should be either, but it's this is Dante's in damage, right?
He is the big one that can do it in both, but yeah, he can't during the damage stuff because it was destroyed by battle.
Yeah, every single big one should be able to. Everything that's a 5 or above, I believe.
Is it all of them that are 5 or above?
Or no, it might be 7. I may be wrong. It may be 7. I'm stuck on this DN screen, so I can't go look.
You should have summoned Systemus. Yeah. I think Systemus probably would have been better than Attendel in this situation. Although he's like probably gonna game him anyway. So there's not much that he can really do. On the plus side, he added back with that Dante, so he's 100% going to make that Fire Lake, sorry, Good and Evil live now. He's pitching a Farfar from his hand. Do you guys remember what he added back off Dante?
I believe, was it the Rubik? Well, I might be wrong, but...
I thought I saw Rubik too.
Okay. So he has Rubik, Farfa, and he's gonna get a search now off that Good and Evil. Probably he's gonna get like another Seer or something, and then just use it to shuffle away the Attendel, or maybe he will use Farfa.
Shout out to the 87 with us. Let's hit 100.
I assume that he is gonna use Farfa. Yeah, just either bait out that that effect, or just clear the board for this turn. Keep him alive, basically.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to keep it since he can't replenish it. And we're going to get a pop-off this turn, and depending on the mills...
Yeah, is there a way that he can win here is like the real question. Has he's gone through Graph. Graph is banished, right?
I'm pretty sure he's gone through his Graph, yeah.
Another 4 shots.
Like, this doesn't help him do anything, though, because that Attendel's just going to come back next turn. He's just going to die.
What he needed was some way to, like, he needed a, like, Graph bar mill.
I mean, I just feel like he probably should have made Virgil instead and shuffled away the Attendel.
Well, it would just chain.
Well, at that point, though, if he's chaining, he might not be able to summon it next turn.
Yeah, exactly.
Would he be able to have a card in hand to be able to force it?
Yeah, because he was getting a search off Good and Evil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And this is where you could argue that summoning Systemus would have been better than Attendel, because it means that you could attack over one Dante and banish another. So the Atomidel comes back in the end phase and he's going to draw for turn. Are we going to see our first reasoning of the match?
No reasonings here. No reasoning in this deck. You don't need it.
Yeah, we got speedroids. We gotta go fast like Sonic. 94 people, 6 more. Let's hit that hundo. Thanks to everybody who's hit that follow button today. Round 1 feature surpassing the finals of last round. That's pretty big. Oh, we got a speedroid.
He's got that 1 card, Dante. Let's see if he's gonna...
so good.
But he's not gonna be able to... His levels will be above 8, so...
Yeah, but he's gonna be able to fill his graveyard.
Oh, he can mill a Rhino. He plays that Rhino.
Really? The Inferno player plays Rhino as well?
Yes.
Yeah, we did see him play
Rhino. I feel like that's so contradictory for your reasonings.
I mean, he's playing 3s instead of 4s. Like, we saw Minerva last game. I mean, maybe that's just what he's going for, I guess.
96 in the chat. Welcome everyone. You are here with John Moore from House of Champions, Joe Shumaki. I prefer calling you Shumaki.
Wow.
And
it's alright. John called me Shoemake the first few months I talked to him.
I did it endearingly.
With love.
With love.
Nightmare Shark.
Shoemake. Yo, we got special summons? What can he summon with this?
Can he even summon?
Does he have something tricky banished?
Does he have like...
Hello,
deck.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Oh, that is pretty good. But he's at 2,000. He can't even attack the defense position once. He's gonna have to like do something with it.
Nightmare Shark would have been so much cuter to see.
I think I would send Antra in this situation. Yeah, there we go. He's gonna bounce one of those Dantes.
Probably the one with Scarm attack over game.
Yep.
Oh, that Leviair. That's actually pretty good synergy. That's surprising.
I don't know. I don't know how good I would call it because you have to play the Terratops engine, and no reasoning. But I mean, he did just 2-0 BA in Bosch format.
Yeah, that was very interesting to see. Like, he took what BA wanted to do with the Rhino and just gave it to himself because that summons Deca, right? Rhino summons Deca, right?
No, Rhino sends it. It's a Foolish Burial.
Oh, okay.
I actually had an interesting locals match today with Infernoids.
And that's our match. So, shoutouts to Glasgow Yugioh for joining us for this. This will probably be on my YouTube. And we're heading to the next feature match, so look forward to that.
This video is brought to you by TrollandToad.com.